Welcome back to my channel, dear friends. Let's cook and read with me. Today I'll be cooking a simple Desi style chicken and I'll be reading a passage from A Decline in Profits by Sulari Gentill. A Decline in Profits is actually the second book from the Rowland Sinclair Mysteries by Sulari Gentill. She also wrote the Greek mythology adventure series and the Hero trilogy. She set out to study astrophysics, graduated in law, and then abandoned her legal career to write books instead of contracts. Born in Sri Lanka, Sulari learned to speak English in Zambia, grew up in Brisbane, and now lives in the foothills of the snowy mountains of New South Wales, where with her husband, she grows French black truffles, cares for a variety of animals, and raises two wild colonial boys. Sulari also pants, but only well enough to know that she should write, preferably in her pajamas. So, my favorite passage from the book is For the Bride. It is actually chapter number 16. For that grotesque day in her life, the bride should be a picture of happiness and beauty, which her husband, her family, and her friends can carry the memory of all their days. And any girl, even without beauty of features, can be lovely on her wedding day, provided she plans wisely. Edna knocked on Isabel's door. Isabel, darling, it's just Edna. May I come in? There was no answer, just sobbing, broken, and desperate. Edna tried the door, it was unlocked. Isabel was on bed, her body raked with gulping misery. Edna sat down beside her and held the young woman until she had calmed. Isabel, Rowling is really sorry if he hurt you. He didn't mean to. Did he not? Isabel replied bitterly. He was supposed to marry me. He took liberties. What liberties exactly? Edna asked. Isabel had her compassion, but instinctively she wanted to defend Rowland. Isabel regarded the sculptress. Her tone became accusing. Is it yourself you want him for? Then Edna smiled wistfully. No, Rowland's far too sweet for someone like me. I know you are disappointed, but you must try not to be angry with him. He'll be a good friend. He'll always help you if he can. Isabel was spiteful now. Like he helps you? What exactly do you do for him in return? Edna reacted calmly. It was not the first time that her life had been questioned. The bishop's niece was distressed, caught in what must have seemed like a hopeless situation. Edna refused to be offended. She was determined to be understanding. Still her voice carried warning. I'm trying to be nice to you. You could at least be civil. Isabel began to sob again, and Edna regretted the sharpness of her voice. Repentant, she held Isabel and endeavored to say nothing more whilst the unhappy Irishwoman raged about Rowland Sinclair and wished him all sort of ill. Inevitably, however, Edna's compassion was exhausted. Surely they could not continue with this charade. that would resolve nothing by simply not mentioning it. So, our platter is ready. And last, I would say, life is too short for self-hatred and celery sticks. Enjoy every bit of it. Thank you for listening and watching.